Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Rusty here. We are continuing on with Sherlock Holmes, the Devil's Daughter. We just found out that Lord Marsh and the special education program might have something to do with the disappearances, and we are now going to break into his house while being as creepy and obvious as possible.
Holmes, what are you doing here? What are you planning?
A mission of my own. You must play the role of the conscientious doctor while I sneak inside Marsh's house. That's the only way of helping little Tom.
God, we got like one entire half of his house. Alright, so the back door is stuck.
This is not the best way to sneak in.
Oh, it's a beautiful way to sneak in. They're sitting right there. I mean, they're not going to notice movement out their window. Certainly not going to notice movement walking through their hallway. Just need Watson to knock something off a table. They both look. I swing past.
The window is firmly shut.
Oh, yeah. Can I pick the lock? Pick it. Yeah. Alright. So I think I got the hang of this. So we need to go down one. Then we need to go to left. No. Left shift. There we go.
There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick.
Oh, can I only use one at a time? Alright. So I can only use one lockpick. Oh. Be a shame if I couldn't pull out a lockpick and put a new one in.
How can I help you?
I came to visit Lord Marsh.
What for?
I would very much like to see Lord Marsh, if you please.
Oh, you're so clumsy. Can you please
I
not...
have to visit Lord Marsh and offer him my services.
Fisher, please, allow Dr. Watson to enter. Good job, Watson.
So all Watson has to do is just knock something off
can
the
hide here.
table. Marsh's political letter. To this day, and by my estimation, the special education program has saved over 200 individuals from the gutter and elevated them to help form and support the critical foundations of our prosperous empire. This is largely thanks to the wisdom and foresight of Lord Marsh, who is the most progressive and wise politician. He has carried out a great deal of work in this field while ignoring the critics and any hindrance from his arrogant colleagues who are so set in their ways. So he is educating people and basically getting them placed into positions of power. Pauper's letter. Dear Lord Marsh, thanks to the special education program, my life has been changed completely. I didn't know how to thank you, so I picked you this flower. Thank you. Oh, sweet. Oh, come on. Probably just need to pick it up, didn't I? T. Now. What do we got? Am I like missing something here? Letter to Lord Collins. Dear Lord Collins, it is clear to me that we can learn a great many things about running the Empire from those whom we trample underfoot. These same people whom we leave destitute and starving in the shadows of our own cities, at home or abroad. Lord Marsh. That took a twist. Got a water buffalo, bear,
Lord Marsh is a
Cecil.
keen hunter.
Oh, not Cecil. Alright, what did I miss? Oh. Fingerprints, yes.
Let's see how hard to crack this safe is.
Doctor, it appears that you were impatient to pay me another visit.
Indeed. Will you allow me to examine you? A second opinion, so that the great Lord Marsh does not become the late Lord Marsh.
Well, since you put it that way, very well.
Shall I retire to your office, Lord Marsh?
No, please, Doctor, I insist that you stay. I shall need your assistance.
Will you break anything else?
I'll try my best.
Oh, time to hide. There is no way I would be hidden. Books have been moved. Who's there? The letters are gone. It's only 2:30 in the afternoon. And the painting's down by the safe. Rotate the safe dial and locate the area of clear sound feedback to confirm the correct safe location. Okay, that's pretty cool. Hey. Letter from Lord Harrington. I so admire all these paupers. They seem to me such a breath of fresh air. Communicating with them is such a pleasure. And they are so smart, not like us. Perhaps it is they who should have been lords and we the simple commoners. Lord Harrington. They're so smart. That was kind of weird.
November 7th. This means that the meeting is planned for today.
Dear Lord Marsh, on November 7th, our meeting starts at Grunston's Oak. I've attached a map to this letter so you may find the place easily. Yeah, let's just take the map. Should I leave the safe open? Yeah. Alright. Now what do we got going on? Can I just fast travel? I can't just fast travel. Grunston Oak. Well, time to get caught.
I'd suggest that your current weakness is perhaps more than a simple case of influenza, Lord Marsh.
Where might your companion be, Dr. Watson?
Oh, he's busy poking his nose into other people's business, I'm sure.
So you have the tuberculosis? Consumption?
My lord, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I must remind you about your meeting.
Is it already time? My apologies, Dr. Watson, but we are expected elsewhere. Might we offer you a lift?
You are going out? I'm not sure that's wise in your condition.
I value your opinion, but misery never rests, and I am needed.
Well, do please take good care of yourself, Lord Marsh. I'll send you my diagnosis, Dr. Fisher.
Thank you, Dr. Watson. Farewell.
Alright, we are back.
Well, well.
Good job, Toby.
Sweet slumber after a hard-working day. On my pillow. Watson, what are you doing at my table?
I just need to check one thing about Lord Marsh.
What do we got? Am I
My
Watson?
intuition tells me that Lord Marsh is hiding something about his disease. His cough, in addition to his fever and his usage of strong painkillers, leads me to believe that he is seriously ill. Let's study it more closely.
Oh, yeah. It's blood. Oop.
Sputum with tiny drops of blood. I could take a sample and examine it under the microscope.
Yes. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Yes.
Let us apply chemicals to color the sample.
Oh, of course we need chemicals. Come here, pipette. Pipette? Ah, pipette. Eeny, meeny, miny. Carbylfuchsin. Acid alcohol. Methylene blue.
This chemical should be applied third.
Okay. Guessing that is one. Bloop. Yep. Turn pink. Let's see here. Two. Don't know what the acid did. I was hoping it would make it bubble. Bloop. Yeah, turn
Now,
blue.
Let's examine the colored sample under the microscope.
Bloop. All right. Oh yeah, it's blue.
Mycobacterium. It appears that Lord Marsh is seriously ill. Holmes, this is no longer a laughing matter. It is just as I feared. Lord Marsh is suffering from tuberculosis.
You don't say.
Yes, I do say. And Holmes, he will die if he is not transferred to a sanatorium as soon as possible.
And yet both Lord Marsh and Dr. Fisher are doing their best to hide this fact. How interesting.
But why?
Why indeed, Watson?
Oh, dear God. You don't think that Lord Marsh contracted tuberculosis while aiding the poor? How terrible. I have a commitment that I can't possibly cancel. Holmes, during my absence, please be extremely careful. This disease is highly contagious. And remember that we have women at home.
Says the guy that just swiped a bloody handkerchief and
Thank you, Miss Alice.
Probably
Until later.
stuck in
I'll
his
see
pocket.
you soon, Caitlin.
Where have you been?
Our neighbour lent me a book. She is so kind. I think she likes you.
I doubt that.
How is your investigation going?
It's going. Dracula?
Yes, it's forbidden reading at my boarding school. Did you know?
Well, well.
It's a good book.
I can't wait to tell all my friends about this.
Tuberculosis. I never searched the archives for that one. Examine Wolfjack. Badges and metal. Wolfjack. A wolfjack is half wolf and half jackrabbit. It was used by the Lovat Scouts as a self-descriptive nickname. The Lovat Scouts formally became the British Army's first marksmen's units.
Here it is.
Great, he's a sniper. Or a long-range shooter. Alright. Map. Mappity map, 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 map. Map. Newspapers, no. Map. Art and architecture. Early relay. Yes.
That's not the one I need. That's not the. That's not the. That's not the one I.
Das Kapital. Why not dynamite? Grunston's Oak. Would not have guessed that. Thought that was a street name. Grunston's Oak is a strange and mysterious tree that grows in Epping Forest. The origin of its name is unconfirmed, although there are many legends and fables connected with it. Some people say that over centuries, witches performed their ceremonies near this tree, and these rites have assured that whoever may touch the trunk of Grunston's Oak will be cursed for all time.
Here it is. Grunston's Oak is in Epping Forest. That's the place indicated on George Hurst's map.
Alright. Search the map. What do we got? So that's got to go together. Lord Marsh and his friends are skillful and experienced hunters. Yeah. Really Lovat. George Hurst had belonged to the Lovat Scouts Marksman's Unit. What else we got? Hurst special job. I don't get how that's actually not connected. Special job mentioned by George Hurst is not connected to the special education program. George Hurst's special job and Lord Marsh's special education program are somehow connected. I'm gonna guess it is. Don't know if that means I'm right or wrong. Alright. Let's check out the map. Map? Oh yeah, world map. There we go.
Let's try to find the place from the hand-drawn map.
There we go.
Here it is. Drat. I'll need to hurry if I want to find out what's going on at the forest.
Yeah.
Father, that boy Wiggins, does he come here very often?
He helps occasionally in some of my cases. Why do you ask?
I'd like to talk to him.
Talk to him?
Father, back at school there are only girls to talk to, and they are so boring. I'm sure Wiggins has lots of exciting stories to tell about his life in London. It would be so romantic.
Oh, no you don't.
Caitlin, you know that Wiggins hasn't had the most fortunate life.
That only makes him more interesting.
Oh, Kate.
I'll leave you alone now.
Is there a special connection? So there's gotta be a connection. George Hurst knew about the meeting between Lord Marsh and his companions that took place in Epping Forest. Yeah. I got more? Oh, we can't have much more. I guess that's a connection. George Hurst was interested in the special educational program, but nothing more. George Hurst collected information about the paupers and the lords involved in the special education program. Yep. Pretty sure he did. I wonder if these, like, branch off and meet into something else. So it means that those two are connected. All participants in the S group from the special education program could be missing. Ah, they do. Mr. Hurst knew. George Hurst knew about some of the people who had gone missing from the special education program. Go to Epping Forest. Lord Marsh and his companions entered the forest that was indicated on George Hurst's map to hold a meeting. So I wonder if I had guessed differently if I would have still got the same outcomes. Or if maybe these up here were supposed to lead me to it. Alright, everybody. That's enough for right now. I will be back in a little bit, and we will continue on to the Epping Forest. Take it easy, everybody. See you next time.